Salutations, greetings, and many great hellos. This is Cottonmouth255, the Spore Serpent, back with another playthrough soon after finishing my previous playthrough of the original Fossil Fighters game. I know I said I'd be continuing my Pokemon Y playthrough, and don't worry, I will be. However, university, my first year of university is right around the corner, and I want to get this playthrough done before that happens, because I'm undoubtedly going to be very busy once September rolls around. So here it is, the sequel, Fossil Fighters Champions. Now, if I had to compare the Fossil Fighters Champions to the original game, I'd say they're about equal. This game has better graphics, it has more unique battle mechanics, it's got more Vivosaurs, it's got an entirely different plot. However, I still think that the original had a slightly better plot than this one, and it had romance in it. So, this one doesn't, unfortunately. So that's a point away from this game's score, I suppose, for that. Anyway, a few things I should clear up before I start is that, one, this game is what I call an indirect sequel to the original game because its plot has nothing to do with the original game. It's like Pokemon in that respect, where the games usually have nothing to do with one another. So this game is like a completely new adventure, a completely new cast of characters, and with maybe one or two references to the original game, but that's about it. Second is that although there is over 160 Vivosaurs available in this game, there are 7 that are currently unavailable to me because back in the day when this game was released several years ago, you could get bonus data off of Wi-Fi to unlock special missions, and these special missions would allow you to get special Vivosaurs. And if you've watched my Fossil Fighters playthrough, or have played the original game yourself, you would recognize all but one of them. So if you had gotten this game and activated the special data, you would have been able to unlock Dynamaton, Duna, Rapton, Dynel, Frigi, Igno, and a new Vivosaur called Salada. So basically what I'm saying is that I can't get these Vivosaurs, and I've been trying. I've been doing research, I've been seeing if there are any cheats available to get these Vivosaurs, but I have been completely fruitless. So I'm putting that all behind me. I enjoy the game nonetheless. Those special Vivosaurs, I don't need them, but it would be very nice if I could use the Denorians and the legendary Vivosaurs as well. Anyway, that's more senseless rambling from yours truly. Anyway, this file I'm pointing to here is what I call my master file, because I've unlocked almost all of the Vivosaurs in the game, and believe me, finding every single Vivosaur is a lot harder in this game than in the original. Anyway, we want to start a new game. Once you complete the game for the first time, you get an option. You get to start with, like, from the end of the storyline after you've completed the game, or you can start from the very beginning. Obviously, we want to start from the very beginning. So you just wait a moment. And I'm loving the remix theme that plays on this screen here. But in my opinion, it's not as good as the original. In general, this game has much better music, in my opinion. Anyway, options. Let's go here real quick. We want the message speed to be fast, and we can set either walk or run. I'm gonna set it to run, just in case. And microphone test. I don't need that. But as in the original Fossil Fighters game, I'm going to be cutting out my fossil cleaning sessions whenever possible if I don't forget, because I've done that multiple times in my original Fossil Fighters playthrough. So, story mode it is. First, we have to choose our character. Unlike in the previous game, we get to choose between a boy or a girl, and while I like that decision, I feel that it's a contributing factor to the lack of romance in this game, which is unfortunate. Anyway, if you look up on the top screen, you can see the two main characters. There's the boy version and then there's the girl version. Something cool of note is that the boy has purple hair and orange clothes, while the girl character has orange hair and purple clothes. So that's a nice, not dynamic, a nice contrast, we'll say that. Anyway, I'm obviously male, so I'll be going with the male character. Now, the male's official name is Dino, and you can keep that name if you wish. For the record, the hero of the original Fossil Fighters, his original name was Hunter, I believe, if I read the Fossil Fighters manga correctly. And then the girl in this game, her name is Dina, I believe. I almost said Duna there for a second. Would have been pretty funny if I did, actually. But I'm going to be going with the good old name of Volantes after the character in my Pokemon Black and White fanfiction. Speaking of which, I've already told you at the beginning of my original Fossil Fighters playthrough that I will be writing a Fossil Fighters fanfiction very soon. I've already gotten the first few chapters complete if you're interested. But I'm not going to be publishing it until summer of next year, after my first year of university. So, if you follow me on fanfiction.net, it's something to look forward to, I guess. Lastly, we have to pick our icon. Now, you can pick any one of them, and I really don't care which one you decide to pick, but I like going with these two icons depending on which gender I pick, because they tend to fit in to the other characters' battle icons in the game, as you'll be seeing shortly. So, this is the confirmation screen. We've got my name up on the top. We've got the caricature, my character as he appears in the game, and my icon, and this is indeed okay. So into the world of Fossil Fighters Champions we go. Back to fossil battles, back to Vivosaurs. Yes. You know you're excited, viewers. You know it. But would you look at that view? It's a good thing I'm not afraid of heights. Hey, Volantes, how long are you going to stand around and stare at the scenery, huh? Now, this character here is your best friend, although personally, he's not the kind of character I'd want to hang out in real life. Hang out with in real life, that is. People say wild Vivosaurs live at the top of this mountain. And naturally, you're confused as to what a Vivosaur is, because if you haven't picked up the previous game, you will have no idea. But Todd explains it. Essentially, a Vivosaur is a dinosaur that's been revived from fossils, and that's not entirely accurate, because there are a whole bunch of Vivosaurs that aren't actually dinosaurs at all. Man, I never thought I'd see one with my very own eyes. Now come on, we're not leaving until we get some wild Vivosaurs of our very own. And up the mountain we go, into the forest. The wild green sea of trees. Hey, I don't see any Vivosaurs anywhere. Somebody must have been lying to me. Todd, do you really think they'd be waltzing around in plain sight if Vivosaurs or anything like real animals will be hiding somewhere? Oh, speak of the devil. The ground is shaking. If you've watched Jurassic Park, you know that means a dinosaur is coming. And prepare for a cutscene. You haven't seen this guy in the original Fossil Fighters because no one ever used it. That's an Allosaurus, or Allo for short. Allo looks pretty mad. Now we're trapped between a cliff and a hungry Vivosaur. Which will it be? Is it jump or become stakes? Oh, there's a third option. Be carried off by a Pteranodon. Come on. Jump. Sorry, Allosaurus. No fossil fighters on the menu tonight. You'll be going hungry.